Welcome, everyone. We'll call the agenda work session for July the 11th to order. This is to set the tentative agenda for the July 25th council meeting. Roll call, Ms. Middleton.
Mayor Williams.
Here.
Vice Mayor Helton. Here. Councilmember Cagle.
Here.
Councilmember Chauncey. Here. Councilmember Witt. Here. City Manager Dorsey.
Here.
City Attorney Litchfield.
Here.
We, under old business, we have none. Under new business, we do not have anything at the time of the agenda work session being published. Does anyone have any new business that we'd like to add?
I have a couple items that have come out since we've done this. Of course, we're in a work session, so it's the perfect time to do this. A couple of the items, I don't know if you want to say something very quickly about these. The first thing we have, and I believe two of these items were approved last night at the Planning Commission. The first item under A is, it's the approval of the 5-year recreation plan. Talk about that in a few
Yes.
seconds.
Now, both of these items, just to preface everything, has come to council before and has been voted and approved on by council before. However, because of the LPRF grant and some of the steps that we have to take, it should have gone to the Planning Commission first for their vote on and approval, then to be moved to the council as it stands now and to have their vote on it. Since that was not done, we had to go back and do by resolution on both of the items, and then we'll have to do the same thing tonight again, since it is now passed through the Planning Commission. But for the 5-year recreation plan, nothing has changed since this was passed last year by council. It's been on our website too for anyone that wanted to view it under our document section and the government portion of the website. But it is a living document. Right now it says for the year 2018 to 2023. But again, it will, as things happen, like at Camp Jordan with the update of the recreation facilities there, any new facilities like a dog park or the building that we talked about, a multi-purpose covered pavilion behind the park here. So different things like that can be added over time, and then they just go back through the process of being reviewed and approved by the Planning Commission and then of course the council. So the Planning Commission portion of it just helps us in the future when we go after grants like LPRF in order to follow the steps that are needed and necessary to satisfy their requirements.
So the two items we have are for A, the 5-year park plan that we just talked about. The second one, which Amanda just mentioned, is the local park recreation fund project plan. That's for Pioneer Park.
Correct. All it is the same thing that we've talked about in previous meetings and discussions. We've even had several community input meetings. We even had one earlier this year. Even after the process had already been completed and started through LPRF after the grant award. But it's just the plan of the program, or the plan of the playground and the splash pad. It's just the overall view and map of what it's going to look like. And again, the colors can change and maybe an element or two may change as far as it, instead of it being a Pioneer hat, it may be an animal or something, just an element like that. But overall, it can't change, and the footprint can't change because of the grant itself. The grant approved this plan that we have when we did the application process, which again, Mayor and Council, before we even put the application in, had approved. So this is just basically documentation. So it has already been approved through resolution, but because the Planning Commission had to approve it first and then come to Mayor and Council to approve, this is just a housekeeping order.
Correct order. And so both of these stay on the work session agenda. We do it on July 25th, and the minutes are passed at the first meeting in August. You're still okay with the timetable?
Yes.
Correct.
I mean, the sooner the better would be fantastic, but if that's not the case, then we do have the time, because also part of the process is I have to have not only the minutes from this meeting tonight, well, when they go on for vote, whether it be tonight or at the next meeting, I have to have those meeting minutes as well as the following meeting minutes where you approved those minutes. So I have to have 2 sets of minutes, not only from Mayor and Council, but from the Planning Commission. So that August 15th date would still give me a little time to, but again, if we do move it up, that just gives us a little bit more time in the rest of the project. We can get this stuff turned in and continue on with what we're trying to accomplish, which is loving to break ground in sometime this fall.
And could it be August 8th, is that correct?
Yes.
So it'd be the 8th
Minutes.
for the minutes to be approved, okay.
Yes. Okay, thank you. The other item that we have, this was inadvertently left off. We are expecting, I think it's Friday, we're expecting the bids in on the replacement engine for the sanitation truck we talked about a couple weeks ago. So the bid should be coming in, so we'll be able to evaluate them, and then we'll have the request for approval of the bid on the July 25th.
When would the bid be going out for the new truck that's in the budget?
We're waiting on getting the specs written on that.
Yeah,
We talked to
we're-
Robert about that. Look, this week we talked about
Yeah,
it.
we're finishing them up, so we have to have them out next week.
Yes. Those are the 3 items that I had.
Thank you, sir. Council, do you have any new business you would like to add or discuss? I see none. Vice Mayor Elton, do you have anything you'd like to cover? Councilmember Cagle?
No, I don't have none.
Councilmember Johnson?
No, sir, not at the time.
Councilmember Witt? City Manager? I don't have anything either, so we will adjourn this work session, and then we will then pick up on the regular session at normal time, 6:30, in about 17 minutes.